Well, I get questions time to time asked, why do I buy Lego sets and rip them down for parts after a review? I sure like this color. I rip them down for parts to build other stuff. You know, I'm not a big fan of, I keep my Lego sets built, regardless of the price or how long it took me to build them. Building them is the fun part, but also repurposing the parts for a mock or a build. Now I'm going to be demolishing this village, but the reason why I like to repurpose things is I can't stand to keep a set together for so long, and when they start getting dust bunnies, it's time to demolish them. So I get some people who get pissed off at me and say, Jay, why are you demolishing a $200 set and using it for a mod? You know, there's some good parts in these sets, especially ones that like to fly around and go into different random bins, you know, just randomly. I mean, what's the point of having Lego if you can't build your own creations? Even Lego encourages you to do that. I've even had a few go emo on me. That's not fair, I don't have that set, you know, you're gutting it down for parts. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I need the pieces to build those awesome tutorials and mocks, you know. I gotta have the parts to do it. And to go in to, you know, go to websites like, you know, Lego's Pick-a-Brick or Bricklink to, let's say, buy a couple of these can get pricey. You know, when I got them in the sets and stuff, and I can just be like, you know, the thing is, I enjoy building the sets, then I enjoy ripping them apart and making something new out of them. And that's the whole point about the Lego gig, is just to, you know, have fun with it. But some have gotten a little ticked off at me about it and go, well, you know, you just wasted all that money on a Lego set so you can rip it down for parts. Why would you do that? You know, it's like the Death Star. I was trying to do a giveaway on that. Nobody wanted it. You know, so I decided just to gut it for parts. You know, there's just some things that I've always wanted to build, and then when I build it, I'm like, I'll use these parts for something else. I'm like I said in a previous vlog, and I'm not even done gutting that village yet. These are pretty cool. You know, that's a really cool color. It's something that I really have. So I'm hoping to get enough of that to maybe make a cool house or something. Maybe a log cabin. But the moral of the story here is you don't need to keep your Lego sets together. Unless it's something like the Mystery Machine. You know, I mean, I could rip that down for parts. But that's probably one of the very few sets that I'm actually going to end up keeping together. You know, it's a very, you know, going to do that. So I'm still trying to get caught up on all these videos. This coming week, I'm also not going to have a mock because I really don't have anything ready. I had all those trailers ready and vehicles, but now I kind of want to focus and switch gears and get done with a couple of reviews. I'm going to mix them in with mocks and stuff so I can use the parts for my big, large camping mock. Especially the vacation getaways and the van and caravan set. So I'm going to push those out as hard as I can because I really want to get into, since it is summertime and all, into the vacation stuff, you know, because everybody's out on vacation, traveling. And I think that would just be cool to have everything more themed and build a house in the background. So I'm going to be building houses as well in the background. See if I can get those going. But the only way to obtain parts like that is, of course, sets like this that I'm literally slaughtering for parts. I mean, like this dark blue, I mean, this is kind of cool here. These always will come in handy for something, because they're just dark transparent, and they're just awesome to look at. They make good lakes and ponds and stuff. It gives it some depth. So the whole point about repurposing this set is not to let the dust bunnies, let the dust bunnies repopulate it, but to repopulate the set or repurpose it for new mocs. That's how you get a large Lego collection. It just takes time. But the purpose of repurposing is, well, for me it is just to use all these parts instead of just having them sit on a shelf. And I got to tell you something. My drawer of 2x4 bricks is actually just overflowing. Let's see if I can show you guys and gals. There it is right here, and it's practically almost filled up. This is all just 2x4 bricks. No, I'm sorry, not that one. I'm pointing, looking through the camera. This one here is just full of 2x4s. These are 2x2 by 2x3s. This thing is starting to fill up. Building bricks in sets today are becoming more in short demand. You know, these are becoming in short demand. The only way to get building bricks like this, you know, you can either go to BrickLink or Pick a Brick and try to find them, or grab them from your existing sets. You know, sometimes it's just easier if I can go to my local Walmart and pick up a set and get the parts I need to build whatever I want. Like, for example, these big long 1x16 beams. These are always good and handy. These always come in handy for building things. And I got a whole stack on drawer just full of 1x16s. Which will lead to another question, possibly. And I know I'm going to get a question asked. When's my next collection video? I might maybe want to squeeze out my next collection video after the 100,000 subscriber special, or somewhere around there. I'm hoping to squeeze it out. I'd like to squeeze one out this summer if possible. See if it can be done. Come to think of it, I just have way too many parts of one type and not enough of another. Like gray, I wish these were tan, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. At least it's a brick, right? It's not, you know, sometimes when you part out sets for a mock or repurposing, you just don't get those colors you want. Especially these tiles. Throw those in my tiles. But yeah, it's okay to repurpose your Lego for other builds. It doesn't say in the big manual that you can't do it. You know, Lego encourages it. You know, they encourage it a lot. Well, I've only ripped down 2 structures and I am tired. My hands are sore and raw from ripping off plates. Let's see how many of these dark tans I have, or whatever color they are. Nougat. What is that, 5, 6? You know, if you were making a wall that's 7 bricks high, I mean, that's enough there. And to add some stuff on the sides, you can make a decent house with this color. Actually, there's 12 here so far. That's not enough to really build a house, but if you were to mix them up, you know, with these profile bricks, because they're the same color, you know, you could really do some cool stuff with these. profile bricks. So I wish they'd make more of these 1x4s in different colors. Matter of fact, I wish they'd make like a 1x1x2. That's one of these. Then you can stack them on and wrap around the corners, or make one by, you know, just make different varieties of these. I think it'd be cool. I think I have a bin somewhere with 2x12s, or 1x12s, my bad. That's what happens when you work late. Maybe I don't have it here. I thought I had a bin full of those. Let me check. Let me just do a quick glance of the Lego room and see if I can see them off the top of the... Oh, here they are. Those, yeah, there they are. So let's take a look in here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these, see? And brown ones. And I really do need to do inventory on some stuff, but now I might have enough not enough money. I might have enough bricks now to build a maybe a log cabin or something. Let's see how many of these I have. I'm kind of curious now. Put these gray ones in here because nobody cares about the gray. And I haven't finished gutting that village yet. So there's some brown in there. Those will also come in handy too. But bricks, like I said, are getting to be in a short supply. You build a wall that's 7 high. You know, what is that? 14? 16? I mean, literally, you could add, if you were just to use and put windows in this, here's where your door would go. You know, that's a pretty beefy size house, you know, with just using this, I call it a rare color. So, this would make a very interesting color for a house. Maybe put in a black roof on it or something, because it would go good with it. Or maybe a brown roof, if you had enough brown roof tiles, which I don't hardly have any of. These colors really do go together well. I don't think blue goes with it. White. Yeah, white would be a little bright. Here's black. Imagine that being a roof, or maybe a dark gray would be cool. But yeah, that's why I repurpose my sets, because there's 16 of these and they're probably very pricey. Now if I can get these in other sizes would be cool, other than 1x1 and 1x2s. I know I have tons of 1x1 and 1x2s in this color. So looks like that's a good assortment. So when I'm thinking about maybe doing an update video on my collection video more and more. So yeah, I'll start kind of going through parts. I'm going to demolish half these sets that I have, that I've already reviewed, and show you what happens after I repurpose all these mocs, or whatever they are. So thank you all for watching. There'll be more coming soon, so stay tuned.